we can control the weather.
It's not the first time that China has reportedly hacked the weather.
It all started back in 2008, when China was finally given the chance to host the Summer Olympics for the first time ever. The preparations for the Beijing Summer Olympics were going on in full swing, and the Chinese wanted to make sure everything went smoothly for this event. They spent a whopping $40 billion in order to make the 2008 Olympics better than the United States could ever imagine. So they built new stadiums, completely renovated the Beijing airport, and even added thousands of new buses to the transportation fleets. Everything was ready: lights, generators, security, and transport. But suddenly, there was an unexpected problem. Just 2 days before the opening ceremony of the Olympics, as athletes and teams from around the globe arrived in Beijing, fans had booked their tickets for the Olympics, and the entire world was eagerly waiting for the much-anticipated moment. But suddenly, the Chinese government received news that completely took them by surprise. The China Meteorological Department predicted a rainstorm in Beijing, and it was expected to happen on the same day as the opening ceremony of the Olympics. This was shocking news for the administrators, as the ceremony was supposed to happen in the Beijing National Stadium, which is an open-air stadium. And all the hard work that the Chinese government had put in over the years could be ruined because of this. They would have to face embarrassment in front of the entire world. With just 1 day left for the event, all the administrators were sitting together when the Chinese government came up with a solution. This solution could control the rain in such a way that the stadiums and roads of Beijing would stay dry. The Chinese government used a technology called cloud seeding to solve the problem. When the dark clouds were approaching Beijing, they were manipulated to rain outside the city. This ensured that the sky remained clear during the event. This technology is called cloud seeding, and it can make it rain in any part of the world, whenever and wherever we want. But how does cloud seeding work? To understand this, let's quickly revisit primary school science to understand why it rains. The key factor for rain is the sun. When the sun heats the surface of the ocean, the water warms up and turns into gas through evaporation. The gas cools down as it rises to the sky, becoming water again. This process is called condensation. The tiny water droplets come together to form clouds. The water droplets and the cloud don't stick together because they are made of pure water without any particles. However, when these droplets encounter soil or smoke particles, they stick together, forming larger drops. Due to their weight and the Earth's gravity, these drops fall to the ground, and we call it rain. In 1946, an American scientist, Vincent Schaefer, used this concept to create cloud seeding, where a compound called silver iodide is sprayed onto clouds in the sky. This compound causes small water droplets to join together and form larger drops, getting so heavy that they fall to the ground. This type of rain is not natural rain and is called artificial rain or fake rain. The United States were the first to use this in 1967 as a strategy against Vietnam. In the Vietnam War, America used this technology to weaken the Vietnam Army. During the 5-year war, each monsoon season, American C-130 Hercules planes would fly secretly near the Vietnam border, performing cloud seeding on the clouds to extend the monsoon in Vietnam every year, causing severe floods and landslides in the mountain regions. Due to road closures, the supply to the Vietnam Army was disrupted, leading to their gradual weakening each year. The Americans named this operation Operation Popeye. You thought this was impressive. Well, Dubai is always 10 moves ahead of the world, known for its glamorous lifestyle, facilities, and luxuries. Have you ever wondered how Dubai collects drinking water? Being a desert? With an average of only 10 rainy days, there are no rivers flowing in Dubai. Dubai has a lot of water, but it's all salty seawater which can't be consumed under any circumstance. If someone drinks this salty water, they could die. So where does Dubai get its fresh drinking water from? To solve this crisis, they built huge desalination plants using the reverse osmosis technique to turn seawater into drinking water by removing salts. But it's not a simple process. These plants run all day and night, filtering millions of liters of water daily, but they also use a lot of electricity. As a result, the cost of filtering 1,000 liters comes to $60. To reduce costs, Dubai also collects drinking water using the cloud seeding technique. In the Hajar mountain range, there's a dam called the Hatta Dam, and the Dubai government performs cloud seeding above it in the sky. So when it rains, every drop of water is collected in this dam instead of flowing into the sea. This water is not only used for drinking, but also for generating electricity. The filtration cost, that was $60 per 1,000 liters, has now dropped to less than $1 per 1,000 liters.